Hello everybody, it's Lucas Mackintosh here and I'm back with some more Goldeneye 007 for the Nintendo 64 where I'm attempting to do the game on 00 Agent mode. In this video I will be attempting to do the control level on 00 Agent in this set of two videos. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch one of my videos, I really appreciate it. If you enjoy my content and would like to see more, why not hit that subscribe button, because that way you'll be instantly notified every time I upload a new video, and I've got new content coming each and every single week. That's right, it's the infamous control level, and I will not gloss over this and say it's easy, because it is not. It is one of the hardest levels, if not the hardest level in the whole game. So you kind of need to really be on point. Most of the problems occur trying to kind of protect Natalia. It's really difficult to do, to be honest. So you kind of need to get good with aiming and shooting and things. That's the first kind of thread to getting through this stage. But then again, there's quite a few things to do in this stage. So let's get the briefing and we'll get into it. So I will be uploading some of my near misses as well as my successful run as well at the very end in this set of videos. Okay, so we need to protect Natalia. We need to disable the Goldeneye satellite, and we need to destroy some Arbin mainframes which are scattered around the Cuban base, which have apparently bank information on. The Janus Control Center has been located in an underground complex in the Cuban jungle. Into the lines down 007, well just be careful. Remember that you and Miss Simeonova are a team. It's critical that you protect her while she's hacking into the Janus computers. With any luck she'll be able to stop the Goldeneye from firing. While you're there, old boy, see if you can't erase their databases. The details of Janus' criminal bankrolls are stored on specially armoured mainframe units. That information is worth millions to Janus. I'm sure you'll find some way of deleting it. You know, James, she's not the only woman who can operate a computer. Alright, so this level will basically consist of doing quite a few things. We need to get rid of these drone guns first and foremost, because they will hinder your progress quite a lot. I mean, in this first area alone there are 3 of them, and like the first one comes straight here just as we're about to go out the lift. So as I said, this is a set of 2 videos and I will be uploading my near misses as well as my successful run, so I want you guys to know that I struggled with this. I mean, I could have easily just uploaded the successful video and been like, yeah great, I've done it and it's really easy, but it's not. I will go on record to say it took me 10 hours, no joke, to literally figure out how to do this level. A lot of it was research. I did tons of research on how to do this. I watched YouTube videos, many videos of how to do it, and yeah, so I've really suffered for my art, I'm going to say. So as I said, there are 3 drone guns in this area straight away, as well as a few soldiers. Got rid of the first one, and there's soldiers here, so yeah, I'm starting again because I just kind of took damage. As I said, this is commentary I'm doing over gameplay I recorded today and yesterday, so I kind of cobbled it together, and you're going to see what I did right and what I did wrong. Now, part of the problem with this level is the randomness when you're protecting Natalia. The guards coming down the stairs are random in terms of positioning and how many, and it depends on many factors, and I think first and foremost it depends on how much health Bond has. If Bond has sort of low health, then only a few soldiers will go down each set of stairs. But the problem is though, they're still lethal, and if they sort of cut into your health, you have less health to try and get to the elevator at the end. I think it also has something to do with the glass smashing as well. I think if you smash the glass in the main control room while Natalia's hacking, I think that has a bearing on it as well. I'm not entirely sure, but I've watched quite a few YouTubers try and do this, and they are so good. I have to say, I have to give credit to them for helping me with this level, because it's very difficult, I'm going to say. Right, we'll take out some soldiers here. There's another one just over there. So as you practice this level, you kind of get better at it just by aiming and shooting, really, and that's one of the key factors. for any of these levels, but I will say that this is probably the hardest level for me in the whole game. As a kid, I could probably beat it on Agent, but that's about it. I've only recently just done it on Secret Agent and now kind of 00 Agent, so yeah. A lot of the problems I had with this level was not only protecting Natalia, but it's kind of like, you know, when you're in the middle of a really difficult level, you finally completing, or you're about to complete it, and the adrenaline's flowing. That's kind of what happened a few times, where I protect Natalia, but I wasn't sure what to do next. So I'd protect her, she'd go, and I'd get flustered, and I'd be like, where do I go, what do I do? Because there's like 2 doors that you can go through. There's a blast door, and there's like a set of like what look like elevator doors, and I tried going through the elevator doors and the guards just kept coming. Now there is more body armor in there, but I found it to be kind of like a trap almost, so I end up going for the blast door and then through the final door into the warehouse. And once I hit the warehouse, the guards that were chasing me when I was protecting Natalia don't follow me there, and I only have the guards in that room to deal with. So that was a big realization for me as well. So I probably already knew that when I did it on Secret Agent, but it had been so long since I'd literally done that. Anyway, in this next area there are like 4 guards in this freaking little room here, and they are so spammy. You need to take them out very, very carefully and not rush it. So you just strafe very carefully and aim as well. Now these guys can throw grenades, so you need to be super careful, or they can cut you down with their guns, as you can see. There we go. And if you're lucky, you can kind of get a hand grenade or 2, so you can kind of have some fun and use them on this level at various points, if need be. Another piece of advice for Natalia is you need as much ammunition as possible to protect her, because wherever you stand, and I can't tell you the best way to do this, I can only show you what I did. Some people prefer to stand at the back with their back to the glass, or in front of the video screen. Whichever you choose to do, basically it's whatever you find the easiest, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, but anyway, you need lots of ammunition, because part of the problem is, because the guards are so random, you'll be firing a lot of bullets, and you don't want to kind of be in the middle of collecting their discarded ammunition and guns when more are pouring down the stairs. So it's all about luck, skill and timing, and your aiming and shooting needs to be spot on. Check out what happens here. This is cool. Now, I'm sure that some guards got hurt there, like on the other side of that door. Now that's a blast door, so it makes no sense as to why guards would get hurt, so it is pretty humorous though. So I've used a mine there. You can use basically 2 mines. You need 6, because I think there's like 6 mainframes, so that you need to destroy, and they can only be destroyed by mines or grenades essentially. And so if you run out of, if you don't have enough mines and you've got a few grenades will do the job anyway. So yeah, you will see me fail and fall on my backside a few times during this set of videos, but that's kind of why I wanted to do this in the way that I've done it, essentially, so you guys know that I'm not the world's best games player. I struggled quite a lot with it, if I'm honest. Right, it's Mr. Grushenko, and we will be seeing him quite a lot as I fail and fail again. It won't be that long anyway, so. And as I said, there are many factors as to the guard patterns in the room with Natalia. Sometimes it's smashing the glass, sometimes it isn't. You know, I think that has some bearing on whether the guard pattern changes, I'm not sure. Right, and also sort of different things that you do, I suppose, throughout the level might kind of have an impact. So I think you can destroy these things straight away. Some YouTubers actually say don't destroy them till like last, so make that the last thing you do. So I kind of take that advice. You also want to shoot out these desks. Now you want to leave one console, and that's the middle one at the top. You don't want to shoot that one, because if you do, Natalia will not be able to reprogram the Goldeneye satellite, and all your efforts will be for nothing. So you're probably wondering why I'm getting rid of these desks. It's because they blow up, and if the guards fire at the desks, they will blow up, potentially hurting Natalia or yourself, doing some damage. So that's why I take them out there. Right, there's a piece of body armor up here you can kind of take advantage of, and it's damn decent and rare to actually put some on here. There are in fact two. There's one like right near the end in the locker room, but I don't ever want to go that way, because for me it's too dangerous. The guards keep pouring in and I end up getting shot. Alright, now in this area there are 4 drone guns and some guards. So sometimes the guards will see you and you need to take them out first, so sometimes you can take out one of the drone guns, which causes a commotion and basically causes the soldiers to actually come out and hit you. So we're just gonna take them out like this. There we go. Oh, cut into my body armor. So I'm sure many Goldeneye players will tell you that like there's no horrible feeling that like when you're trying to protect Natalia and the game just kind of, it feels sometimes like the game plays by its own rules, so it's almost like it makes up the rules as it goes along. It decides like what guards you're going to have to face with Natalia, how many, the frequency, and it's like you can never really predict it unless you kind of know the patterns. I'm sure there's like a set amount of patterns, and it's all dependent on health and what you do and stuff, and it's not always fun. So let's just get these drone guns out the way. As I said, there's 2 cheeky ones right round the left and right corners here. Once you've done that, then you'll be fine, but watch out, because this guy, sometimes he'll die because he'll rush to where the drone gun's been shot at and he'll be under it. The drone gun will drop and I think will kill him, but not this time, so it's all totally random. So chuck a mine in there and we'll blow that up. So I've no idea if blowing the glass actually helps or hinders you. I'm not sure, but anyway, at least we can see where the enemies are coming from now anyway. So let's get this first attempt anyway done. Right, as soon as you get to this point here, Natalia says that she's coming to help you, so go down the stairs here. Now this is what I find useful, and I'm sure a lot of YouTubers do as well. Some say stand in front of the video screen, but it's entirely up to you basically. Okay, right, I stand about here. This is what I kind of how I do it. So if I fail, that's on me basically. Your aiming and shooting has to be really, really good. You have to be like so fast. That's all I can say. See, Natalia tries to override the guidance controls, and this is scary because I don't know where the guards are coming from. As you can see, my body armor is kind of sufficient, but my health isn't. So yeah, it's touch and go basically. What pattern I'm going to get? I might get an easy pattern, I don't know. So it's all dependent on sort of various factors and stuff. So yeah, it's tricky. And like, you have to keep strafing left and right very quickly. Every few seconds keep turning. That's the advice that I learned from other YouTubers. Keep doing this. You cannot go into it and expect to win and just, you can't go in all guns blazing. There is strategy to it. And you should know that the guards with berries on will only shoot you. The guards without will shoot Natalia. So you need to make sure she doesn't get shot at all. And that's not easy, trust me. Because if she gets shot up enough, she will die and the mission will fail. So, and she's even got the cheek to ask you to be quiet as well. There's another one going to shoot her. Right, and this guy with a berry, he's come to shoot me. coming up. There you go. And the ones with berries are tough. There we are. So, are there any more? I think there might be. Yeah, there's like the ones without are going to attack Natalia. So I've got pretty lucky there. So is there any more? Yes, there's another guy with the berry come to shoot. You need to take him out quickly. You need to turn quickly as well. Just look at that. And you don't want to panic. Wait till he stops and then shoot. That's the key, because you'll be more accurate then. If you shoot at them willy-nilly, sometimes you'll get lucky, sometimes you won't. Just keep strafing left and right. Do not let up for a second. Do not let up, whatever you do. Just keep on them. That's the key. Oh, for God's sake, I think he glitched out there. Oh, I've got him. There's another one. And I've protected her, so there you go. So it is possible to pick up all their guns and ammo. So yeah, I'm not going to do it this time, but you can see it is possible. You can see that I'm not the greatest games player at all. I'm probably average, but I've just managed to do it. And this is where I stuff up, because I'm just like flustered and I don't know what I'm doing at this point. That guard always gets me. If I'd have known to rush into the other area, I would have been okay. I kind of thought closing this door would stop the guards, but it doesn't. I think they just keep coming after you for whatever reason. And I'm just waiting for the Natalia to reach the surface. And yeah, I should have just carried on. But this is kind of the easiest route for me. As you can see, I've been shot from behind. I almost make it to the elevator and then boom, see that? So that's an unsuccessful attempt, but I almost did it. So that's how good you've got to be with your accuracy. Basically, it's not easy. I know I'm making it look easy, but trust me, it's not. Like every fibre of me was concentrating so hard. I'm like not letting her die, essentially. So yeah. Alright. And there are moments when I'm like protecting Natalia, and as I said, the game just gets totally out of control sometimes. Like more guards will spawn down, or I'm just not quick enough shooting guards. I will say though that the game, it is unfair. I mean, to expect anybody to have to do this at this level is a nightmare. But I guess that's the hallmark of a good game. If it keeps you coming back for more, even though you find it frustrating. These drone guns are a nightmare. Let's take them out anyway. We'll just pop to the left, and you can just make out the silhouette of a guard there, or the shape of a guard. We can shoot him that way. There we go, lovely. Right, I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee, guys, hope you don't mind. Oh man. It is thirsty work, this. Well, as I said, I'll be uploading my 00 Agent footage onto my new channel, Kaiser Lucas, which is going to be a channel for harder games with no commentary. So I really enjoy doing commentary, but I wanted to do just something where I can just chill out, not worry about, you know, doing commentary, and just play some tougher games really. So that's kind of another goal of mine, so just to do something different as well. I'm currently working on, well, I'm going to start working on another review very soon. So the problem is, because I've had a lot on, I haven't actually been able to get around to it, and it will be potentially Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 on the Master System, because I recently got them from eBay, so I'm going to be putting them through their paces in my retro video game room review to see if they're worth playing. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm obsessed with the 8-bit Mortal Kombat, like, because that's all I had as a kid. It's like I could never afford the Super Nintendo or, you know, the Mega Drive versions, and it was always like we'd always get the cut down 8-bit versions. I had the Game Boy version. I had Mortal Kombat 2 as well on Game Boy. It's mostly Master System, so I remember, but I do remember it being really fun. So It's probably really basic now. It's been a long time since I've played it, but I don't think it's actually that bad of a game, even though it's got 2 backgrounds. But we'll see anyway. See if my opinion changes or not. I will also have more Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, and Grand Theft Auto Liberty City, and probably more Final Fantasy Film probably for next week. The reason there's been a delay is because of this game and because of this level. I've literally had to drop everything to do it, plus I've been busy as well. There's just a number of things have been going on in my life which have been really good and positive, and I've just been trying to crack on with that. So, and also I'm a fitness fanatic as well, so I've been doing that non-stop. So it's kind of like I've been a very busy bunny. Let's pick up these remote mines. Now I always want to check this area accurately, because sometimes I'll drop a cheeky little hand grenade, as you've seen. So sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. It all depends on, sometimes if you shoot them when they're about to throw it or about to release the pin, then you will get one. Right, so let's shoot this guy. There's 3 more to shoot. Oh my god, this is not good. Yeah, shoot him in the head. Alright, there's 2 more. If there's one thing this level teaches you to do, you get better at your aiming anyway. You get better at your shooting, so the game forces you into a position where you've got to get good. You cannot, it's easy to think you can just look into it and like treat this game like Doom and just blast. You can't. You have to use a lot of strategy. That's the only advice I can give. Oh god, blasted there. You need strategy, and you need to know this level well enough. Oh, I've just been shot up too many times. No, it's just, yeah. It probably might be possible to do this, but I don't think so. Not with my level of health. One thing I've learned is you need a high amount of health, particularly for trying to escape, because the guards will cut you down after Natalia has managed to get to the surface. So, although I have seen videos where like really skilled YouTube players have taken out like all the guards, and then they kind of stop chasing you. I've never had that happen to me, and I don't know how they do it. You know, the guards always keep chasing me no matter what I do, so I must have took out millions of them. They just kept coming, so I've no idea if I'm sure it's possible. Maybe the I don't know, maybe their pattern suddenly goes back to like one shot and they won't hear you. I don't know, but either way it's tricky, very tricky. Alright, so let's load these up. As I said, oh god, sorry, I had to start again. Like, how did that even hit me? That made no sense. I realise now it's because there's ones underneath. That's why. Dough. See, so a lot of it is player error. And I tell you one thing about this as well. It's like, because there's so much to think about, there's so much to do. I'll either mess up as I did there, or I'll forget. I mean, I've had occasions when I've done this level, I've forgotten to get the body armour, or I thought I've got it, so that's why I have to do everything the same way, otherwise I'm going to forget like one crucial detail. It's a bit like freaking Groundhog Day when Phil Connor's like, he knows it so well that he's timed like the guards, the Keystone Cops, and he steals the bag of money. He knows exactly when their guard's going to be down, and he takes the bag of money. That's the only thing I can kind of describe it as. You know, shooting these drone guns again is a pain. Oh god. And sometimes that'll happen as well, and that can like mess up your rhythm. They'll just jump to the right, but that's good though, I think, because you don't want, you know, it to be too predictable, which it would be nice if it was, to be honest. There we are. Take out these guards here. Oh. Alright. Take out this drone gun there. There we are. Lovely stuff. So yeah, save your big guns for Natalia. Use your small gun for the majority of the level and you'll be fine. This third drone gun is really painful and has caught me out on a number of different occasions. Okay, so now that that's done, alright, God. So yeah, I'm really excited about my second channel, because I kind of realise, you know, I can play all these hard games I never played as a kid, you know, and I can just, and as I said, I love doing commentary. It's one of my favourite things to do. I love doing Let's Plays, but you know, it's nice to be able to sit back and play a game that, you know, without having to worry about that. And like, I plan to do like Sonic, all the Sonics and stuff, and like learn those games because I'm a huge Sonic fan. Growing up, I was a Mario, I suppose, a Nintendo kid, I suppose you would say, but we got the Master System, and I played probably more Sonic games on Master System than I did on Mega Drive, so I'm more familiar with the Master System ones and the 8-bit versions than I am with the 16-bit ones. Eventually, when my brother got the Mega Drive, I remember one Christmas, it was the greatest Christmas ever because I got some really cool stuff from my dad for Christmas, and my brother got Sonic 2 and I got Tasmania Escape from Mars. And for some, I didn't mind, but my brother didn't want Sonic, he didn't want it, and I'm like, he said, I think, I'm trying to recall because I was just a teenager, he says, oh, I don't really want Sonic, would it be alright if I swapped it with you? I said, what, Sonic 2? He's like, yeah. I'm like, that's like one of the best games ever, and like, he said, I know, he said, I just don't particularly, you know, so I'm like, yeah, so I swapped it for Tasmania, and I had Sonic 2, and I was like, I was in heaven. I was like, my god, could this Christmas get any better? So, you know, hopefully I'll be doing Sonic 2 on the Sonic Mega Collection, so, and all the Sonic games, and all the games I never got to play as a kid, so that'll be something I can do for my second channel. You know, I'm looking forward to it very much.